A temper tantrum is an angry outburst by someone who has lost their temper in reaction to something they didn't want to happen.
Grace, you can't go up there. Why? Because it's unsafe. I want you down here safely. Grace, I just said you can't do that.
But I want to!
But I said no.
I don't care!
Okay, come here. Let's have a timeout. For 5 minutes, you're going to stand in that corner and think about what you've done.
Okay. Mom, can I please come out now? I
No,
won't do it
honey, you
again.
have 3 minutes left. Okay, Grace, your 5 minutes are up. Do you understand why we went into timeout?
Yes, because I'm not allowed to go up there.
Exactly. I'm so glad that you learned that. Come on, let's go play.
This is shown by the child wanting something that could have been dangerous. The parent reacted in a stern and calm manner without giving in, while the child learned to listen for the next time the incident might happen.
Great job on your reading homework, Grace.
Thanks, Dad.
Distal parenting focuses on intellect more than the body. They give them toys, encourage independence, and talk face to face instead of encouraging close contact.
Mom, I got 100 on my math test.
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Here you go, Grace. This is your breakfast.
Thanks.
Open it by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Here's your breakfast.
Thank you. I can open it.
Oh, don't worry, I can open it for you.
Proximal parenting is evident here because the parent is showing the child how to open the banana versus the distal parenting method, which the parent is telling the child how to complete the task without showing them or being too close.
Thanks.
Secure attachment is repeated positive experiences with a caregiver, most commonly in infants and their relationships with mothers. Infants whose experiences with a caregiver are negative or more unpredictable are more likely to develop an insecure attachment.
Oh my gosh, honey, look how cool that tree is.
Mom, look at that.
Yeah, it's very nice, honey. Oh my gosh, hon, look how cool that tree is.
Oh, Mom, come.
Okay.
By the child walking away from the mother and looking back periodically, it shows that she is confident in their relationship, versus when the child drags their parent with them, it demonstrates that they needed extra guidance and basic activities.
Grace, what sound does a cow make?
I don't know.
Moo. Boo.
Synchrony is the mimicry of facial expressions or word between the two. The mother exemplifies simple words or facial expressions that the child can easily recognize and learn to do.
Okay, Ryan, are you ready to read Goodnight Moon like we do every night?
Yeah.
Good night, moon. Good night, stars.
No bedtime story?
If the child successfully develops trust, they are more likely to feel safe and secure in the world. This is shown by the child walking confidently and securely in themselves in later years without second-guessing themselves.
Hello?
I know you're cheating on me.
No, I'm not. You're crazy. You can't trust anyone.
Mistrust, they are timid and scared to face adulting issues. By the boyfriend accusing his girlfriend of cheating without any real evidence, it shows that he is scared of permanent relationships.
What?
Izzy, that's your 4th piece of chocolate today.
This is such a healthy lunch. I feel great.
Oh my gosh, my stomach feels so bad. I have no energy to do anything. Poor nutrition can lead to low energy and less immunity to disease. So if a child has poor nutrition while they're young, then as adults they're more susceptible to illness and to fatigue.
Nutrition is about eating healthy and a balanced diet. This is shown when the child is eating a chocolate bar that led her to feel sick and unenergized throughout her day, while the other child who is eating a healthy meal felt like they could accomplish more.
Guys, stop moving. Sit on your hands. Impulse control. The ability to postpone or deny the immediate response to an idea or behavior. Young children are normally neurologically unbalanced, which result in poor impulse control. This can be seen in circle time in preschool when teachers tell students to sit in place, not talking or touching anything. Sometimes they are instructed to sit on their hands.
Mom, why is the grass green?
Because that's the way it is.
Mom, why is the sky blue?
Because the sky's blue, Grace.
Mom, what's 4 times 7?
28.
Mom, why do we have to brush our teeth?
It's for good hygiene so we can eat better.
Oh.
Social learning is Vygotsky's theory of cognition. He said each person's thinking is shaped by other people. Cognitive development works with the social context. Children are curious and observant, and their parents are the first to engage in guided participation, so they ask questions about everything, commonly asking why.
Okay.
Bilingual. Being bilingual is speaking 2 languages. Early childhood is the best time to learn these languages. Being bilingual seems to benefit the brain lifelong and further supplies evidence for plasticity and can provide resistance to Alzheimer's disease. We showed how parents can teach their children another language by reading through books and enhancing their vocabulary together.
Good job. Muy bien.
I think that Montessori schools are the best for my children, particularly because of the creative opportunities that they can have, and they can choose what they learn and they're able to excel in what they like.
Well, I chose homeschooling for my children because personally I feel like I want to have a closer connection with my children, and I feel like I evaluate what they learn and what I value most will be influential in their lives. So.
I think public school is the best because I don't have the time to teach my kids from home because I have a full-time job, and the public school system is going to best prepare them for what the state requires.
Research agrees that education of 3 to 6 years olds as learning in primary school. There are many different types of programs that highlight different needs for different families and children. The 3 we focused on are Montessori school, homeschool, and public school. The video shows 3 parents in different situations who require different means of education for their children.
Intrinsic versus extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation arises from within, when people like something just for the joy of doing it. This is present early in childhood. This video will show a child who loves to play soccer with his friends. He has no motivation for doing so except that he loves it. I love playing soccer with my friends. Extrinsic motivation comes from outside of a person when the external praise or reinforcement is the goal. The girl in this video is preparing for college and she no longer loves soccer, but she is motivated to keep playing so she can get a scholarship in college.
I don't really like soccer anymore, but I only play because I need it for a college scholarship.
Parents can follow one or more parenting styles or use different styles with different children.
I got a 90 on my math test.
Grace, I told you to study for 4 hours yesterday. Why was I not 100?
Well, I tried my best.
Give me your phone for a week.
Authoritarian parents are the authority, and what they say is not questioned. The children may be overachievers, but they do not tolerate disrespect. They are poor communicators, rebellious, have no self-control, and are outwardly respectful but inwardly hateful towards their parents.
Mom, I forgot to tell you I got a 90 on my test.
Okay.
Neglectful parents are indifferent to their children and often enforce selfish rules. The children can become immature, sad, lonely, and may seek abusive relationships and fear breaking them off due to the fear of being alone.
Hey Grace, shouldn't you be putting your phone away if you're studying?
Yeah, sorry, Dad.
Alright, good job.
Authoritative parents set limits but are flexible. It is the ideal parenting style which leads to secure children who know their boundaries. They are disciplined but still know their parents love them. respect authority, and their parents are likable and happy.
Grace, do you want to go get mani-pedis today?
I have a test tomorrow, I can't.
Who cares about your test? Just put the book away, let's go.
I mean, I guess I could leave for a little.
Permissible parents want to be friends with their children and make few demands with low expectations. These children become disruptive, say whatever comes to their mind, and immature, socially struggling, unhappy, and have too much control in raising themselves, which results in anxiety. It often has the opposite result of what's intended, and the children end up hating their parents. They are highly propensable to engage in substance abuse, and since the rules are unclear, they do not know boundaries that are meant to provide security.
And that's the end of our conversation. But no talking back, Grace.
Misbehavior is a part of growing up, and children need guidance from parents or caregivers to know how to respond. Physical punishment is referred to as corporal punishment, and is the discipline techniques that hurt the body from spanking to serious harm. Corporally punished kids have been found in research to be more disobedient later on and become bullies, delinquents, and abusive adults. Alternatives to this, like timeouts or taking away something, are more likely to help children develop self-control and rarely become aggressive adults unless outside factors take place.
It is important to determine motive to punish children accordingly. In childish rebellion cases, you should teach the child what they did wrong, but still hold them responsible for their actions.
Girls, what are you doing? You can't play roughhouse games like that. You're gonna get someone hurt.
Okay, I'm sorry, Grace.
In the video, the children play without realizing they could hurt each other. Since it was an accident and it was the first time it happened and no one was severely hurt, the children were scolded but not severely punished.
Grace, you're so annoying.
Ow! Whoa. You are gonna go in timeout because that is not allowed and you know that.
Cases of irresponsibility, the children need to be taught what they did wrong and disciplined with appropriate punishments. In the video, the child intentionally punches the other girl. This was a case of rebellion, which is why she was put in timeout since she was old enough to stay in timeout.
Come on, I want to go play. Let's go wrestle.
No, let's go play pretend and pretend that we're in a fairy tree house. Okay, let's go.
Social play occurs with playmates and can lead to happiness and more likely to learn. Rough and tumble play is more common in boys, while sociodramatic play that often involves playing pretend with roles and plots is common in both genders, while boys often include danger in their plays and girls act out domestic scenes. In the video, it can be seen that the girl wanted to play pretend and the boy wanted to wrestle. Ultimately, they decide to play pretend.